how many of my colleagues have watched this video. Because if you had the opportunity of seeing this Plateau killings video, then you will know this is a different dimension of killings happening in our country. But let me commend the President of the Senate and the Speaker of the House for taking the bold initiative the very day this incident happened, visiting the President and conferring with him as to way forward of this killing that has been happening in our country. Even though we've not been briefed what was discussed, but I know there are some initiatives that have been taken in this regard. Mr. President, maybe I came late. So, Mr. President, my own issue is that the last time I spoke on this floor and addressed this August gathering, I called on the removal of the service chiefs and the police. Today, I think the entire country are calling for their removal. And I believe this is only in the interest of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. But Mr. President, is my own suggestion concerning how to end this killing? And I believe the fastest amendment to the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria should happen in this 8th Senate. And that is amending the Constitution for the creation of state police. There is no two ways about it now. Because, Mr. President, we say we practice true federalism. We have what we call sheriff, which are the local policing. We have the state police and the federal policing. Here in Nigeria, anything about police is about politics. And that is why we continue to have a police that is not functional. Mr. President, the Plateau killing, if you watch the video, these people are helpless. There is nobody coming from anywhere to intervene. But can you imagine where there is community policing that is guiding that community 24/7, where we have state policing that is under the control of the state government? Before, it is immediately after any incident happens, you will now see the IG deploying men to go there. For how long are we going to wait? Plateau is just a tip of the iceberg of many still to come. So for us as a National Assembly, what we should do now, without no further delay, is to just ensure the Constitution is amended to accommodate state policing and local policing. That is when we can stop coming here and start talking every day about this. Any state that have the capacity to do this, let them start, so that we can put a stop to this killing. A governor of a state addressed the whole nation that is dropping his powers regarding guiding the security and killing of the state. That he doesn't want to be identified with it again. He said because the security men will not take instruction from him. That is the governor of Zamfara State. So, Mr. President, distinguished colleague, for us to be sincere with ourselves, to also be seen, helping Nigerians as a nation and the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, let us take this bold step, at least for once. We are looking for a way forward to stem the tides of killings in our nation. If tomorrow they come here again, another senator stand up and said they've killed almost 100 people in this constituency, we will all come up, stand up for 1 minute silence, and also start condemning. The solution out of this logjam that we have found ourselves is let us just go ahead, amend the Constitution, make sure we accommodate state policing and local policing, and then we can move forward from there. Thank you, Mr. President.